German City Part 4, final episode of this little mini-series. How you guys doing? It is early in the morning, looking out over our city. Kind of left off last episode where everything was just kind of getting put into place as far as the little bit of modern style buildings that I wanted to have in this city. As I touched on, I went ahead and looked at some. Of course, I've never been to Germany, but I've looked at some of the pictures or whatever of Germany, and yeah, there is substantial heritage there, but there's also a good amount of modern type, buildings throughout the city. So I wanted to have that same type of feel through our city, and I mean, everything is starting to come about pretty nicely. I've got most of the city is, of course, the German layout, but we've got buildings coming up all throughout the town, and I think it looks pretty cool. City center down here with our landmark, and of course our Brandenburg Gate out this way. I think everything looks really cool. Everybody's happy. I'm making money. Very few unemployed. This number keeps fluctuating between 50 and 2,500. Let's take a look at our numbers. Currently making about $13K an hour. Taxes 9% through the board. And it looks pretty cool. These roads out this way, some of you guys like them, some of you don't. But I thought it would be a little different. See if it helps traffic out. I figured it'll kind of alleviate having to take the main avenue to get to and from work and home. You kind of have an alternative way to get all the way, for example, for commuters coming in this way and they need to get down this way, rather than having to take our avenues. They have an alternative to go out this way, and everybody seems to be using it. I think it looks kind of cool too with the suspended roads. Not really what I was hoping for, but it doesn't look bad. I have our solar research complete for our, what do they call this? Solar arrays? Concentrated solar array. So after I went ahead and I laid down my university, that was one of the research projects that I tackled. It helps out with, where is it at here? Let me show you guys where we kind of left off with. At least I think it's in here somewhere. There it is. This is what we went ahead and researched, and it's helping out dramatically as far as the electricity. Runs all day from the sun, and then at night it uses the batteries, so that's pretty cool. My favorite part of the city would have to be up this way, where we got our mayor's mansion, and then we got these little, park, of course, and our rows of houses out this way, kind of sitting up far away from the main life and the noise of the city, just kind of up here, like this house, for example. I think it's pretty cool up this way. That's kind of why I started off the episode up here. These houses, everybody's really happy, and I just wanted to kind of finish this episode off. The last series, the Paris series, only lasted 3 episodes, mainly because of the size of the lot for the city. It's a lot smaller with that river that was running through it, and I was able to kind of finish it up in 3 quick episodes. This series took a little longer. It took a little bit more time to get everything laid out and developed, but I'm liking the way everything looks. Mostly everything is upgraded to German style, with the exception of some of these outskirt buildings. But that's kind of by design, because I don't want every single resident in my city to be high wealth. If not, you don't have low and medium wealth residents, you're going to have problems as far as your industry and your commercial zones. Also, other thing that I added, don't really know why, but I went ahead and I added a trade port just because. Not really sure why I did that, but I've never had a trade port in any of my cities, and I figured because I have rail connection, I might as well take advantage of that, and it looks kind of cool. Not really doing anything with it, though. The only module I have here is just for freight shipping to help out my industry, so actually I have nothing else unlocked. But seems like my industry is running pretty strong. All my my tech and stuff like that. I guess we can upgrade these roads out here. My higher wealth residents are kind of screaming for a place to work, so let's see if this will help that issue out. Just kind of over here a little bit, not everywhere. Just a little bit. I did it on the other side. I've got industry on both sides of the city, kind of over by my university and over here. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. And then, you know, mixed amongst all these buildings, we've got our, you know, our beautiful, you know, mansions with a shack next door. I guess this is the in-law crib. That's where the in-laws stay, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. And, you know, I'm just super, you know, excited, and, you know, I'm pretty impressed, to be honest with you, how these cities turn out. Prior to getting the deluxe package, I had seen some videos on it, you know, but never realized how, you know, the best way to put it is when I saw the trailers and the different layouts for the German, you know, the British and the French style city layouts, I definitely didn't think that it would encompass the whole city. I thought it would be, for example, small amounts of buildings right around. I had no idea that it completely transforms the style of buildings throughout the entire, you know, city set. So I'm really excited for that, and surprised in a good way, you know. So that's definitely cool. I went ahead and put down a city hall. The only module I do not have is the Department of Finance in this entire region, but I'm kind of hesitant to add it because I don't want to destroy our beautiful residential buildings. So, and we got our rail connection over here, so I don't want to touch that. What else? What else? Streetcars. Let's see what our streetcar riders are. 6,600 a day, and there's 58,000 people in the city, so pretty strong percentage of them are using the streetcars, minimal weight, so that's always a good thing. We've got another train station out this way. Our trains are being heavily used, so I'm definitely happy to see that. And, you know, I mean, overall, I mean, the city turned out really nice. I'm happy. Everything is balanced, making money, you know, and what else can you ask for? You know, it looks pretty cool for what I have to work with. The utilities and everything else is kind of good, you know, put off to the side over here. Garbage, let's go through everything. I mean, they're doing what they need to do as far as garbage, electricity, water. What is that? No, that's sewage. It's kind of a little bit slow, but we'll keep an eye on that. Water's good. Power's great. What does that say? High commercial demand. Well, I think we're sitting at a pretty decent. Yeah, that is pretty high, I'd have to say. All 3 bars through the roof. 0 deaths per day. I went ahead and I added a hotel or hospital out over here. And, you know, when you have higher wealth residents, it's required, but it's not as big a necessity as if you've got a whole city full of low wealth, because higher wealth, higher educated Sims tend to get sick a lot less often. So, you know, having a city like this, you know, I've got the money to do it, so of course I'm going to have a hospital, but it's not really getting used to the capacity that it would if, you know, it was kind of like a rundown city. What else? School? I guess I could probably put down another school. Where are my schools at? I got a school here. Is that the only school I have? Sorry. I got a library down this way. I guess I can add another school. I know we got our university. Where can I put another grade school? We've got one where most of our residents are here. It's a tough one because I definitely don't want to. Well, that's kind of that would be an interesting place to lay a school down, wouldn't it? It's actually kind of cool off to the corner like that. Let's put it there. It's kind of off to the side, but you know what? It's going to serve its purpose. Make sure we've got enough buses to get around. That's the #1 thing. When I first started playing this game, I never paid much attention to the buses. And then I realized, well, oh, that's probably why most of my students weren't getting to school, because I didn't have enough buses. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. My tech for the city is 3 out of 3. So, if you guys want to take a... Some people ask to take a look at, education maps and stuff like that. I use all this stuff, but it doesn't affect... What's wrong over here? You're miserable. I wonder why that is. What's going on over here? We got the one building in the whole city that's... And you're right across from the nice park. I don't understand. Do not get that one. But hey, you know what? Let's just get rid of you since you got a bad attitude, and it's probably going to rub off on the neighbors. So just be gone. We just won't even deal with it at this time. Alright, cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to do the British city next. The problem with that is I really want to do it in this little region here, but this Pinewoods Hills, it's literally all hills, and I don't know how that's really going to turn out. I guess we can try it. I prefer a lot more flat land just to, come across and to make all the buildings pop up the way they do here, but I'm sure it can work. I'm confident. We've gotten all the other cities to work, so what's a hilly terrain got that is going to prevent me from making the city look great? I don't know. I guess we can have roads that go up and down kind of like this. Just to create a city scene that is a little different than the ones that we're used to. That's kind of the whole deal here. I mean, anyone could find a city on YouTube or the Maxis website. Anyone can find just a normal grid-style city with, regular-style buildings anywhere. My idea is to let's try to create some stuff that others don't, or, something that you've yet to see, or, very few people are even attempting at. So, and that's kind of the direction I'm trying to take this SimCity channel. So, you guys have been great. I definitely appreciate all the recent support. This is going to be kind of a quick episode where I just kind of recapped how everything looks and how everything is kind of laid out. And I wanted to show you guys the numbers, kind of the final city numbers. But to be honest with you, I mean, once these cities go up like this, I very rarely go back to them. Unless I want to maybe I got close to 2 million. Maybe I want to send it over here to this city, before I start my other British set, so you guys don't have to wait for me to make money before I can lay everything out. It gets kind of old. So anyway, you guys, definitely appreciate it. Definitely would like if you guys can, hit the like button if you stay to the end of the video. Let me kind of indicates to me if the, the length of the videos is appropriate. It's not that I'm trying to become a super huge channel, but, I do spend a lot of time doing this, and, the more people that are able to, the more people you can reach out to view my stuff, I can get better feedback, I can consistently get better at the game, and hopefully, bring better videos to you guys, so definitely hit that like button, leave a comment, a favorite, and we'll see you guys next time.